House Republicans have voted to block probe into Hegseth signal use. This is the reason why I say that this is not going to end normally. For those of you who think there is going to be some sort of election coming up in 4 years, you are wrong. This political party known as the Republican Party, which is really just the conservative party, these people, they have no intention of losing the next election. Not because they have every intention of endearing themselves to the American people. Not because they have every intention of really cozying up to the American people and giving them what they truly want. No, it's going to be because they're not going to allow themselves to lose. They're going to fix it. A political party does not behave like this when they're actually trying to win an election fair and square. Furthermore, before we really get into it, I also want to say this. They are aiding and abetting a Secretary of Defense in his act of disseminating classified information on group chat apps with journalists and other unqualified people in tow, like his wife, his lawyer, and his brother. If I'm not making it clear enough, the Republican Party is literally guilty. I don't know if the word would be treason, but this right here has to be a crime. You think they're going to commit all these crimes over the course of these next 4 years and just give you the country back? No. So let's read this. House Republicans block vote to probe Hegseth signal use. Here we have the chief kindergartner, Mike Johnson. This backyard again. As I've said before, he stands like a fucking little ass kid. The nigga looks like, bro, what locker did he crawl out of? Hey, look, bullies, y'all ain't putting in as much work as y'all supposed to be putting in. Conservatives talk about how important bullying is, yet somehow Mike Johnson is still like the biggest bitch in the country. Anyways, House Republicans have thwarted Democratic efforts to probe Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth's controversial use of Signal, using their power to stop the minority party from forcing a vote that could embarrass the Trump administration. GOP leaders tucked a provision into a rule approved Tuesday that effectively prevents Democrats from forcing a vote on resolutions of inquiry, a tool often used by the minority to try to launch an investigation. Such resolutions typically fail, but with controversy mounting over Hegseth's use of Signal to communicate military plans, Republicans wanted to avoid a vote that could succeed in the narrowly divided chamber if just a handful of GOP members broke ranks. So they're even afraid of other conservatives saying, I think the troops are a little bit more important than Trump and Hegseth's reputation. they were afraid that other people in the Republican Party would be like, I gotta prioritize our men and women in uniform. Gotta put them first. The GOP was worried that they would have people in their ranks who gave a fuck about the American people. Can't have that. Can't have that. Lord have mercy. The reality is that this is what conservatives always do. Notice how it says they tucked a provision into a rule approved Tuesday that effectively prevents Democrats from forcing a vote on resolutions of inquiry, a tool often used by the minority to try to launch an investigation. So this is something that people were allowed to do before, but now that Republicans are in power and would be disadvantaged from it being used, they are now blocking it from being used. This is how conservatives behave. These are not people you can work with, that you can acquiesce to. These are not people that you can shake hands with. These are not people who you can make peace with. These people will sit there and make you use ink while they use blood. These people will literally sit there and demand that you use the pen while they use the sword. These people are crazy. They're crazy people. It marks just the latest instance of House Speaker Mike Johnson moving to change House rules to spare President Donald Trump and his administration the prospect of a politically bruising vote rather than let the House work its will. So the American people have literally no representation now. If we all decided, hey, we would like to know about Hegseth and we would like to know a little bit more about what he is or isn't doing, Mike Johnson has decided, bitch, y'all don't matter. Your representatives don't get to investigate shit. We decide whether or not the truth is revealed. That's what Mike Johnson is saying. Johnson before blocked a bipartisan House and Senate effort to rein in presidential authority on tariffs. So Mike Johnson is happy to go down on a sinking ship with Donald Trump. We're using the rules of the House to prevent political hijinks and political stunts? And that's what the Democrats have? I hate Mike Johnson with a passion. So we're preventing this nonsensical waste of our time. We don't have time to waste. Hey, if you're in the military and you're worried about the Secretary of Defense leaking information about your operations and getting you killed, that's a waste of time, according to Mike Johnson. Your concerns are a waste of time. So what if you die in an operation? So what if you get killed? So what if information that could get you killed leaks? Mike Johnson doesn't care. He doesn't care, and the rest of the Republican Party don't care. Conservatives don't care about you. If you're a veteran, if you're like a human on Earth breathing oxygen, they don't care about you. Okay? You gotta pick a side. Pick a side. Is it gonna be MAGA or is it gonna be America? You can't have both. You can't have both. I'm just telling it to you straight. This nigga sitting there calling this a nonsensical waste of our time. Do you think for 1 second, if Joe Biden had a Secretary of Defense who leaked information like this, they would have let it fly? Of course not. Of course not. Mike Johnson does not believe in the safety of our troops. He believes in the safety of Donald Trump's tyranny. He believes that Donald Trump should be allowed to have free reign to destroy any and everything he so pleases to. That is what Mike Johnson believes in. This person, if we could even call him that, is a demon. He is filth. He is disgusting. Many people are saying it. And fuck this guy. Instead of talking about something, this is a nonsensical waste of our time. Bitch, suck a dick. Talking about this is a nonsensical waste of our time. You know full and goddamn well, if this happened under Biden. Basically, right, if it was Obama or if it was Biden, Biden. If this happened under Biden, basically Barack or Joe, they would have lost their goddamn mind. The way the Democrats are putting our troops in jeopardy goes to show they don't give a damn about our country. That's what they would have said. We all know it, so we might as well just say it. Conservatives believe in nothing and destroy everything. They don't know how to govern. They don't want to govern. They destroy everything. It is just disgusting. It's, oh my God. Oh my goodness, bro. Conservatism needs to be seen as what it is. Bumblefuck bullshit, frankly.